help you.
Commander Jax, I was wondering if I would see you again. You stopped taking ELEX. You look different.
Have we met before?
Not personally, but every ALB knows of your achievements. Everyone heard of your crash. We were told you had been executed, but recently I heard rumors of someone who sounded like you. I began to suspect you were still alive.
Why aren't you with your unit?
It seems like we've shared similar fates. I've been cut loose from Zekor. I can't go back. I have to find a new way to fulfill my destiny.
Are you with the Separatists?
Psh, those idiots don't even know what they want. They are weak, overcome by emotion. They've abandoned the hybrid because of primitive fear, and with no idea what they will do instead. Weak, stupid, emotional. While I have had to leave Zekor, I believe in the hybrid. It is through his insight that we will survive. His powers will bring order to Zekor.
So why aren't you still a loyal soldier of Zekor?
So why aren't you still a loyal commander of Zekor?
I still don't know the full story. Not all of it. But I failed a mission for the hybrid. There were ALBs there, ready to stage an execution. I was fortunate. I fell from a cliff and they presumed I was dead. I've been trying to recover my strength and get answers since then.
Then your executioner also failed. They will have to execute him when they discover that.
There. That's my story. So now it's your turn. So tell me why you left Zekor.
I believe there are ways to make ALBs stronger. That there are ways we can share minds to strengthen them.
The collective mind is part of the hybrid's strength.
Yes, but I did my own research into shared minds. I experienced what it is to be an ALB, a true ALB. But my efforts weren't appreciated. They rejected me. They drove me from Zekor. Now, I must live in exile.
They wouldn't exile you for research. Are you serious?
Yes. Look, you're in exile, I'm in exile. Here we stand, the two of us, both superior to the ALBs that serve the hybrid. You and I, we should be the ones to decide our fate. And theirs.
So what is your plan now?
The only thing that matters right now is taking the heads of the ALBs who are hunting me. Once I have them, then I can think of the future. I want them dead. And I want their heads.
Cut their heads off? That should scare others off from pursuing you.
You can't scare ALBs. No. If I get their heads, I can read their minds to learn how they plan to capture me. And I'm sure I can get you some useful tactical information when I do. Help me, and I will share my knowledge with you, provided you help me achieve my plan.
You really think you can read their minds?
If you bring me their heads, yes. Find my pursuers and bring me their minds.
There's no way this can work.
You sound like the ALBs in Zekor. Are you still under the hybrid's control, or can you think freely now? The two of us are in the same position. We should work together.
You fight for my cause, and I will bring you the heads of your pursuers.
Good. Then soon I can fill myself with their minds. And we will know their plans. You should tell me where to meet if we become separated.
I have a camp in some ruins west of Goliad.
Very well. I'll find it.
Tell me about the ALBs that are hunting you.
They've sent 3 commanders to find me. I'd be flattered if they weren't all imbeciles. The first is Bartox. He is searching the southern reaches of Zekor, which only goes to prove he's an idiot. The second is Pollux. He trailed me through western Abessa, but I managed to throw him off. The third is Tiraz. I last saw him on the border to Ignadon. I'll send their locations to your adjutor. And I just need their heads. You can leave the rest of them to rot.
Tell me more about your time in Zakor.
I served my time on patrol. I served the hybrid. In the evening, I mostly experimented with new preparation methods for ingesting purified ELEX. They made me feel stronger.
You mean you ate ELEX?
Yes, but a concentrated, focused form of ELEX. It opened the hybrid's mind, why not mine?
Open your mind to what?
Who knows? The hybrid says he can see the future. Maybe I could too. Whatever it does, the taste is sensational. And preparing it is an art. I'll complete my preparations and you can share it. Maybe it will open your mind.
Come with me.
You have enough companions. Do you want me or them? Make a decision.
That was well done.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Yeah.
Over there!
Follow me.
Yes. Weapon away. I won't make that mistake again.
Needs a key.
pathetic remnants of degenerate
that
old
be?
culture.
Not now. I heard he was robbed.
Such shield technology is waste.
Welcome to the camp of the impure, where the poor souls barred from the city stand and wait for the Alps to kill them.
What do you want here?
We don't want anything here. We want to be in there, in the city, as the law says we can, as the law says we should be. Those clerics are supposed to uphold the law, yet here we are. The gate's closed to us.
They must be planning something. No one would just sit here and wait without some sort of plan.
Well, we have expectations that our wish will be granted, if that's what you mean.
I want to get into the city. Can you get me in?
Have you tried to get in yet?
No, not yet.
Well, seeing as you're not an outlaw, it's worth you giving it a try. If he refuses to let you in, then come back and speak to me. I might know how you can get by the gate guard.
Yeah, I think I'm done here.
Not like that.
Are there any traders out here?
Out here, not really traders, no.
Don't you trade?
If there's profit in it, I'll buy and sell anything you want. What is it you're looking for?
Just show me what you're willing to trade.
All right, let's see if we can both profit.
I'm looking to buy a weapon.
Sure, if you have the shards.
Someone needs to go out there and kill every last raptor.
I'll see you later, all right?
We should cleanse the land of these ruins. The past is only a distraction.
Yeah.
The ELEX. The ELEX is behind most of this. I can feel it.
Fucking Albs. They'll cost all of us.
Something like that.
Why are you creeping around?
No. Too easy.
The people from the old world obviously didn't value efficiency. Just look at this wreck.
No. I can't believe that.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
The fight is the only thing that matters. That makes it real.
Hey, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy, and I wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
I've met a lot of people. Maybe I've met him, maybe I haven't.
Yeah? Well, if you do find Ray, can you let me know?
What's it worth?
If it's a real lead and not troll crap, then I'll pay you a decent reward for the information. But don't think you can go lying to me and making up where he is. I'll know a lie if I hear it.
I know where Ray is.
Yeah? Come on then, spit it out.
First tell me what the information's worth.
Ah, so you have found him. Well, if you found him, that means I can. So forget it. Deal's off. I'll track him down myself.
So you've got one of these contracts.
You know about them, do you? Well, yes, I've got one. And I'm gonna claim the reward for it.
Give me the contract, or I'll kill you.
Now you want to get killed for that, idiot?
Excellent.
You'll regret that.
Hello, stranger. You should stock up on supplies before you head out into the wilderness. I have everything you need.
What do you have to offer me?
Everything an adventurer like you could need.
Hello, stranger. I have the best goods that you could ever need during your travels.
Then show me what you have.
Only the best for an adventurer like you.
This teleporter is active. It appears to be connected to another near the Hort in Ignadon.
Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
If you want in, let's kill him and go in. If not, let's go somewhere where there's at least one less asshole.
Have there been any Alb attacks here recently?
With Zakor on our northern border, there are always Alb troops coming through on their way somewhere, but they don't seem to be attacking us here for the moment.
But have you heard anything about Alexiters traveling through Abessa?
Yeah, I have now that you mention it. Alexiter Calyx was reported to have headed north with a few combat units and a troop of mechs.
Alexiter Calyx? So he's been promoted. Tell me, how long ago did Alexiter Calyx head north?
A few days ago. It must be back at the Ice Palace in Zakor by now. What's with the interest in Alexiters? You go chasing them, you'll just find trouble. And I don't want them tracing that trouble back here.
I'm asking so I can avoid them.
Don't treat me like a rookie. You sound like someone who wants a showdown. So let me give you a warning. that approach is gonna get you and anyone close to you killed.
Where can I get an entry ID?
You can't. We're full. We're short of supplies. So the decision has come down to close the gates. The full allocation of entry IDs has been given out, and we have instructions not to let anyone else in. Those outlaws have us stretched enough as it is. I'm not saying you're working with them, but until law and order is reestablished, we can't risk any more undesirables joining up with them. You'll have to wait till all this is over and done with. Say, there's a bunch of others who can't get in who've taken up residence in some houses near here. Why don't you join up with them?
Halt! Nobody is allowed into the city without an ID.
How do I get an ID?
You'll have to go to Gregor at the other gate. He's the only one authorized to issue new IDs. We aren't letting a lot of people in at the moment. We're having... well, talk to Gregor. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say.
What's happening in the city?
Well, the Dome City is a refuge for all. Outlaws, berserker, clerics, anyone who wants to be somewhere other than their homeland. Being away from home, you'd think they'd care less about what faction they were from. But for some reason, some of them have got even more fanatical. That makes keeping order difficult sometimes. The outlaws are the worst. They don't understand rules or sharing, or in some cases, that people have a right to stay alive.
You don't seem to like outlaws.
All people are welcome here. The Dome City is a refuge for all. But that means all, not just outlaws. There's a half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old farm now. They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws, I just wish they'd disappear.
You want the outlaws in the farm to die?
Whoa, whoa, that's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
If the price is right, I will take care of the outlaws.
Are you sure you can handle this? Well, if you're willing to try, then I would be grateful if they'd vanish. I will have your reward ready when you come back. Oh, it'll be such a relief to know they're gone. But you need to prove you did it by bringing me their heads.
You want their heads?
By Kalan, what? No, no. What am I supposed to do with their heads? No, I didn't. Just make sure that the outlaws disappear. And don't trade with them, or you can forget your reward. And no heads. Don't bring me any heads.